Come here. Come here. King Kong!
Finally, you, we got a problem, 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 it's probably you, yeah, we got a problem, we got a problem, we got a problem, we got a problem,
Okay. I just left the theater after seeing Godzilla X Kong, the New Empire. Now, we did not get no early screening for this movie. I don't know why, but we didn't get it, especially because I'm a big Godzilla King Kong fan. So I'm getting right into the review. You know what I'm saying? I ain't waiting too much amount of time. This will be a spoiler review. I'm gonna talk about some spoilers. First thing I'm gonna say is, look, there's a lot of this movie is not critic proof. There's a lot wrong with this movie, but I will say I had so much amount of fun watching this. I had a blast. Critics gonna hate me. My critics friends, look, just let me be on this one, all right? All my critic friends, y'all gonna hate me after this review. Y'all might not even call me a critic no more. But my critic side, when I was watching this movie, it was coming out. It was like, that's stupid, that's stupid, that's stupid, that's stupid. But then I remembered what movie I was watching. I said, this ain't no Godzilla -1. This ain't no Monarch. This is a goofy Godzilla King Kong universe. Well, okay, look. Actually, it's not even, look, okay. If you go back to the first Godzilla, I actually love that movie. It's a very serious tone. You even go to the second Godzilla, King of the Monsters. It's also another very serious tone movies. I love those movies. King Kong vs. Godzilla, it was serious, but it was kind of leaning towards what we're getting in this movie. And this movie just turns up the goofiness to a million. This movie treats the audience like it's stupid, right? But for some reason, this is like my Ghostbusters. I know Ghostbusters, y'all let everything pass when it came to Ghostbusters. And I guess I'm letting the same thing happen here. Now, I'm gonna talk about my critiques because yes, there's a lot, bro. This is one of the most easiest movies I feel like to critique. You know what I'm saying? But oh my god, it's so much amount of fun. Let's just so it's gonna be full on spoilers. We're gonna talk about She-Mu, we're gonna talk about Scar King, we're gonna talk about King Kong, Godzilla. We're gonna get into all that, man. First thing we want to talk about though, man, is our boy. This movie mainly centers on our boy, and that's our boy King Kong. And I think it's a great idea to center on King Kong because, okay, first let's get this shit out the way. Got King Kong, this motherfucker need to start paying taxes, goddammit. Because he's doing a little too much human stuff. You know what I'm saying? I know he an ape, but he needs to start paying taxes. All right, if I'm paying taxes, his big ass needs to start paying taxes too. This movie centers around King Kong, just like the last movie, and I think they do that because King Kong is the most closest thing to a human you're gonna get out of any of these kaijus. You know what I'm saying? Godzilla don't even mess with us like that. We just not messing with him. You know what I'm saying? So, but King Kong is the most relatable. He shows the most amount of emotion. He's the closest thing to a human being, so that's why we end up stick with King Kong as much as we do. I think that's a great idea, man. Hell yeah, center your movies around this goddamn King Kong. Hell yeah, I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? He's a great character in this movie. You get to see some emotions from him. As we've all known King Kong to be this freaking badass, and King Kong does that in this movie. In this movie, there's scenes where he's beating the living out of these other kaijus, these other monsters, right? But there's also another side of King Kong you actually get to see in this movie. And you kind of get more of a father type of King Kong in this movie. More of feeling like he has to care for somebody. You know what I'm saying? Now, I know he had the girl he cares about in the last movie, but this is more on his level type of caring. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about the goddamn most funniest character in this goddamn movie. And I don't care what nobody freaking tell me. This character by far was the most funniest character. I do not care what none of y'all say. And I'm talking about Baby Kong. I don't know what, a new toy that's coming out very soon. That's what I call him. The reason why I say Baby Kong, at least that's what I'm calling him. I don't know if they call him in the movie, but I call him Baby Kong. The reason why I feel like Baby Kong was so funny is because his goddamn facial expressions. Now he reminds me of a kid, but the facial expressions they kept giving Baby Kong, oh, they work. They work on levels. They work. They got me. Like I'm in a man. Look, it's been a while since I've been to like a movie theater where I've had to like pay to see a movie and all this stuff. So it's my first time it's first time of the year I've had to do this. So I'm watching this movie and Baby Kong is doing this certain stuff. He's like, yo. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's doing all these facial expressions, all these different things, and I'm just laughing. Kong was I love him, but I ain't gonna lie, his little ass didn't get his ass whooped though. Because when you first meet Kong, you want Kong to like grab like a belt and just, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I wanted to do to this motherfucker when we first met him. I want to be like, get your ass, you know what I'm saying? That type of stuff. Because he needs his little butt whooped. Because when you first get introduced to him, he doing nothing but the wrong moves. He making all the left turns, all the wrong turns. You know what I'm saying? When we first meet him. But they do it. Warner Brothers does it. Over time, he ends up being super likable. I mean, y'all seen the damn trailer. Y'all knew it was coming. Y'all knew they was gonna make him super likable. They trying to sell toys with this little muff. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't know why I keep running. I don't even know why I keep using the MF word, but they trying to sell toys with him. So of course they gonna make him likable. You know what I'm saying? And towards the end of the movie, yeah, he got there. He won me over. All right, he won me over, and I want to see more from him. Next, Godzilla. There's not too much to say about Godzilla, honestly. If we keep it in 100, I really can't get in. I'm so happy I can get in the spoilers. I'm so happy. So, and then I'll talk about them goddamn human characters. I'm not gonna talk about the human characters too long because what's there to talk about? You know what I'm saying? But in this movie with Godzilla, so Godzilla biggest thing, his whole entire story and his whole entire thing is he can sense presence from like evil kaijus, right? Or actually, just I guess any other kaiju, pretty much. Because he even sees Kong in the middle of the movie. And he says, "Hey, I don't like you, bro." And he goes after Kong. But in this movie, in Godzilla's whole story, Godzilla doesn't have actually nobody really has a good story here. But Godzilla probably has the weakest story out of everybody. And pretty much Godzilla's story in this movie is that he can sense a new presence or a new kaiju or a kaiju that's coming to the surface world. So pretty much what Kong feels like he has to do is he has to charge up. He has to become more powerful, right? And if you watch this movie, I don't really sense why he had to charge up. Now I get it. He had to fight Shimu, right? That's what he was sensing. But when you really sit back and you really think about this movie, he did not have to charge up like that because his fight with Shimu, he barely even used his atomic breath. I'm like, you could have just stayed blue, bro. Like, you did not need to charge up and be pink for Shimu. Shimu, we'll get into Shimu in a little bit, but they fight ain't even that long like that. Like, I felt like if Kong was still on his blue stuff, like his blue radiation, he'd have been all right. He'd have been fine. You know what I'm saying? But his whole entire thing is that he needs to charge up to fight Shimu. So that's his whole entire story. And then Godzilla just brings him into the movie pretty much. But yeah, I mean Godzilla's cool. You know, Godzilla's not really, he's a hero, but he don't really see himself as a hero. He just don't like being bothered. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta respect Godzilla how you can respect him. Another character we'll talk about I want to talk about just really quickly. Them together, I'm not gonna lie, it was so stupid how they came back because of Mothra. You know what I'm saying? Now, I loved Mothra and the King of the Monsters, but I felt like it was such, and I got on Ghostbusters about that. It was such like a nostalgia moment and like a nostalgia shortcut that they could use that they threw Mothra in there, and that's just to get these two to team up. It's lazy writing, very lazy writing. But whatever. If y'all gave Ghostbusters a pass, this is getting a pass then. You know what I'm saying? But Really quickly, we'll talk about the villain of the movie. I guess the two villains. No, one villain. One villain. So the one villain in the movie, I'm saying one villain. Y'all can say Shimu, but Shimu ain't a villain that goddamn long. she wouldn't have a villain like that. Is the Scar King. Now the Scar King is cool. Like when you first meet Scar King, man, he laid back. He looking at Kong cause Baby Kong is the one that introduces King Kong to the Scar King. And the Scar King, hold on, this dude got modern slavery going on. He got all these other apes and he putting them to work. Some slavery type, you know what I'm saying? Some slavery type stuff. And then Kong pulls up and Scar just like looks at him. You know what I'm saying? Scar just like a chick, like a girl. I don't say a chick. Sorry for me being rude, out of my element. But like a woman, you know. So sometimes women will kind of like, or even guys do it too. We have to go like this. That's what Scar King was doing. Scar King was like this. And they're like, this guy, you know what I'm saying? Like Scar King. Scar King got this lean to him. He got this type of swag to him when you first introduced to him. So I'm like, oh, this is menacing because them villains. Them people that walk up to people and they just like, it don't matter how big you are, because Kong is huge. He looks up to Kong and he starts laughing. He like, oh, this dude serious. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he ain't nothing to mess with. And he's cool. They don't give him much to do. Like, I think like his only purpose is really Shimu. Cause like he has this little crystal that he can pretty much control Shimu with. Now towards the end of the movie, the thing breaks, and Shimu damn near is the one. Her and King Kong are what kills Scar King. But Scar King is cool, but like I said, he doesn't have much to do except for just he was the one to introduce Shimu into this universe. And now, speaking of Shimu. He like a Scar King, very one noted, very very one noted. But I mean, like it's a MonsterVerse. You nigga get a lot of actually you do get some personality from him, more than I thought you were gonna get. But come on, y'all, what y'all gonna expect? It's a MonsterVerse movie. But there's another character that shows up in this movie, and it's the one that he controls. I just said it earlier. It's not. Well, I mean, it is a spoiler, but it is. I'm trying to find a picture. I'm trying to find a really good picture of her, but I might have to just look her up. So it's a character they say is like one of the most strongest Titans in the movie, or in the MonsterVerse or whatever. And it's a Titan called. Let me pull her up really quickly. I'm not editing this at all, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I have no time to edit these videos. But it's a Titan. Oh, here it is, right here. It's a Titan called Shimu, and it's like. They don't really explain it, but I think she was the reason for like the Ice Age or whatever. She did something, but he's pretty much controlling her until he's not. Scar King's controlling her until he's not, and then she's introduced and she's gonna be sticking around for a little bit. And you know that she's really not that evil. She was just mind controlled. Shimu's cool. I don't know what else you can do with her past like what Scar King was doing with her. I know like King Kong could probably do some stuff, but Shimu was like the big character that they were kind of hiding, but not, because they showed some of her in the trailer. And I like Shimu. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't get to know enough about Shimu. You don't get to really spend a lot of time with Shimu, and I hope they do that in future movies. But I think Shimu is cool. I think she's cool. She's fine. I don't know, but I mean, she did kill a lot of people. I mean, all these damn monsters. That's one thing about these damn movies. These King Kong, Zilla, Scar King, Shimu all run through all these cities, destroying all these cities, and no one talks about how many people died. Like these monsters are killing millions of people, and no one says anything. But let me move on, because I want to talk about even. I got all that's some good. Now I'm gonna talk about some bad when it comes to these characters. Yo, these human characters suck. Oh my God. Yo, they gotta start making movies where they just like make it like only thing left for the monsters now, and humans got wiped out like the dinosaurs with us. Like make it like that nowadays, because when y'all spend time with these humans, those are the weakest parts of the film. Oh my God. And not only that, these humans are only there for exposition and making the audience feel stupid. Now let me break this down to y'all. So you got him, I forget his name, Dan Stevens, real actor. The dude's name is Trapper in the movie. We get introduced to him. I think he's probably the best out of the bunch that you get here. But even him, he's some tech bro that out of nowhere can just create stuff. Like Kong gets hurt in the second act because Scar King. Oh no, Shimu like really messed up Kong's hand, and this goddamn super genius over here is like, you know what? We created a prototype for Kong, but it was never put out there. You know what? But it's here though. It's here. I can just go get it. I can go get it for Kong, and that's what his thing is. He even put a tooth in Kong's mouth. See, if I get to thinking about it, it's gonna give me a headache. But that's his main thing. But he cool. He brings his jokes along the way. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he's probably the best out the bunch. They bring that little girl. Oh, I forgot about her. Okay, Regina Hall. Goddamn it! All right, Regina Hall. This is the most. What is the right word so I don't mess this up? She is straight exposition. She is straight movie dump. Like, bro, she treats us like we're retarded. I ain't gonna lie. So and I hate when a movie just over expositions the movie. Like, yo, let us figure it out. This is not a goddamn Inception. This is not a Christopher Nolan film. This is the kids' movie at this point. We understand what is going on. You don't have to have a character for 30 minutes trying to explain it to us. But damn near spoon feeding us information. Bro, there's a spot, and this is when I hated her character. There's a spot in the second act where they go into this this underground world, the Hollow Earth, where the pyramids are upside down and stuff like that. And god damn it, bro. She goes into this freaking tomb. Take count. This is her first time ever being in this tomb. She goes in this tomb and she's just looking at these walls. Like I said, she's never been there before. She look at these walls and she's instantly just can just explain the walls. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's just explaining the wall. She's like, oh, this right here says Scar King controls sheep. I said, wait a minute. You just got here. How did you know this? I'm like, yo, like, I get it. Like, yo, we gotta get the information somehow. But this movie is not like, this is not, like I said, this is not a Christopher Nolan film. This ain't no Inception. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no Tenet, something that's gonna make you think. This is King Kong, Godzilla, goofy kids movie. We don't need this. We do not need this info dump exposition type of a character. That's the only thing she do in these movies. And I'm sick and tired of it. Cause I'm just sitting there like, wow, this is not on her. It's on the writers thinking the audience is just retarded. Like, bro, come on, y'all. I with her, bro. I could not, bro. And there's even a worse one too. They just dumbed down somebody in this movie. I'm gonna talk about two characters really quickly. Nah, it's not her fault. It's her character, Kaylee Hottie. I think that's her. Is a young girl. She's a great actress. I'll give her a great actress, but I hate her character too. The reason why I hate her character is not her fault, but her character is a writing shortcut. So she can pretty much communicate with King Kong and all this stuff, and she has all these powers and stuff like that. So they use her when the writers don't know what to write and don't know how to write around. Like, say that the writers write to a certain point and they're like kind of confused. They're like, oh, what do we do past this? They're like, oh, wait, we have this freaking smart character right here. Boom, let's have her explain it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, she's a shortcut character, and I hate it, bro. I stinking hate it. I get why they put it in there. No, I don't get why they put it in there. This is bad writing right here. This is really, really bad writing. That's all I can say about her. Her character's a writing shortcut. Now, I was gonna talk about Brian T. Henry. Look, I mean, yo, they made him way worse. Last movie, I was like, yo, this dude cannot grow, and in this movie, he didn't do no better. Let me see if I can find a picture of him. But, yo, he was doing too much. Okay, let me. All right, he's supposed to be the comic relief in the movie, pretty much, but it don't work. I didn't catch myself laughing at his character a lot, honestly. It kind of came across like whatever he was thinking, that's kind of what came out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how they always say, like, yo, like, keep some things to yourself. He didn't do none of that. Everything he thought, he was 100% saying. And he just kind of got annoying after a while. And I was just like, bro, I really kind of like the actor. But come on, bro. Like, if this is what you doing now, like, you not expanding past this, then come on, my brother. Come on now. I know they wrote the character, but come on. But hey, I told y'all guys I like the movie. One more negative though. I ain't gonna lie. From the first scene, I saw this, and it's funny because I was talking to my godfather Corey Coleman from Double Toasted about it. But he was telling me beforehand. He was like, the CGI ain't that good. And from the first scene of the movie, you kind of see that when Kong is fighting these other like monsters, you kind of see like how bad they look. And I'll leave it at that. The CGI ain't that good. The CGI needs another render. I'll say that. But look, now there's a lot of the best things about this movie are the reason why you go to see this movie, and that is the action scenes. That is the monsters beating the living hell out of each other. And you get that they're not long fights, but they're fights. You know what I'm saying? And they're cool and fun to watch. I feel like I'm watching a UFC fight when I'm sitting here and watching King Kong versus Godzilla or when I'm watching this movie. There's a lot of fun moments. You got moments where freaking. This is when I knew, like, yo, let me just turn my brain off. Bro. You got moments where freaking King Kong and Godzilla are running. King Kong's trying to communicate to Godzilla like, no. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to communicate with one another. It's like Jurassic World or something, like, stand back. You know what I'm saying? You have those moments, and he's just like, bro, it's fun. This is so much fun to just watch. I wish the fight sequences were a little bit longer because they're all of them really short. But I'll just say, man, end all, man, this is one of the movies you just got to turn your brain off. And if you were comparing this to the -1, or you're comparing it to Monarch, god damn it, shame on you. Let those be, like, those are serious tone Godzilla's movies. You know what I'm saying? Like, -1 gonna mess around with it's gonna win an Oscar or won an Oscar. This ain't winning no goddamn Oscar. It's not even trying to win an Oscar. It's just trying to be fun. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you gotta look at a movie for what it is, and that's what I do. I was a fan of the movie before I was a critic. You know what I'm saying? I know I was watching the movie and my critic side kept coming out, but like, no, man, this was so much amount of fun. Like I said, no, there's a lot of BS to get to the fun parts, but when it settles there, I came to see monsters fight, and that's what I got here, and I had fun with it. So my rating for the movie, I ain't even thought about this. I just got the theater. I'll probably give it a good 7 out of 10. 6.5, 7 out of 10. It's fun. Baby Kong. Everybody fun. It was. I didn't walk out the theater mad. I didn't walk out the theater like, God damn it, I wasted 2 hours. No, I had fun. I wish I kind of would have saw it on IMAX, but I saw it on a big screen. So it is what it is. What's y'all thoughts on the movie? Have you guys seen it? Have you guys not? Oh, did I even talk about the ending of the film and anything? I mean, I did talk about how Scar King dies and Shimu and King Kong are kind of like riding off, and now they are kind of like kings of the underworld or kings of the whatever. I forgot what the world's called. So there are gonna be more movies, and they're probably gonna include Shimu, King Kong, Godzilla, and all that. So that'd be interesting to see what they do with that. But yeah, I had fun, man. Y'all first time finding my channel, hit that subscribe button. Also like the building. I'm looking at the trailer and I saw a building get destroyed. I'm sorry. Y'all hit that subscribe button. Also like the video. Tell me your thoughts, complaints, criticisms. So down below, and we gonna see you guys in the next one. Yo, if y'all say anything about this goddamn green screen, I'm working on it. I'm trying to like work on it. You know what I'm saying? I just can't fill it up. It's weird. All right, I'll see you guys next one. Bye.